Friends, family, and first responders gathered tonight. Keith Black is a retired police officer and firefighter. He created Black Axes, a venue for his buddies to hang out, the kind of place Officer Tyler would have felt right at home in.
Randy's somebody I've known for the last 15, 20 years, you know, and unfortunately he passed here recently, and we're paying tribute to him with a little auction tonight, a little raffle.
A fun night to raise money for the family of Randy Tyler.
We got Ken Crabb.
Black said their careers crossed paths when they were both on the job.
I like to say, you know, firm but fair kind of guy, but very smart. You know, he rose to the ranks really, really quick. You know, people respected him a lot. You know, but he liked to goof around a little bit.
We got in a lot of trouble together, and we got out of a lot of trouble together growing up.
Mitch Tyler is Randy's older brother. He and his family are still reeling from Randy's loss, but they're finding comfort from his brothers and sisters in blue.
I've talked to some of his fellow policemen that worked with him. They all had a lot of respect for him and looked on him as a mentor. And they were glad they got to work with him.
An event for a good cause.
Randy's got kids and grandkids, you know, and we want to, you know, make sure that we kind of, you know, love on them right now when they're going through this process.
A welcome distraction ahead of Randy being laid to rest. The end of watch, but never forgotten.
He was a great person.
And on a beautiful day like today, you don't expect things like these to happen.
A heavy police presence Thursday evening on Fairview Street in Belhaven. Capitol Police called out to respond to what Chief Bo Lucky says was a domestic violence situation.
That escalated into a subject barricading himself inside of his residence and not wanting to come out.
Soon after a brief standoff, 40-year-old Daniel Fairley was arrested.
What are you charging?
It was determined a female was taken hostage by Fairley, but was able to escape with no serious physical injuries.
We're grateful, we're blessed to be here today, and we're blessed that this went the way that it did.
At this time, charges are pending for Fairley. But when police first secured the scene, Lucky says they were able to get all of the neighbors out of their homes.
It was confined to this one residence. At no point in time were anybody outside the residence at any harm.
With Belhaven University across the street, there were also a lot of bystanders watching what went down.
You don't know the mental state some people are in, so you can never really take it lightly. You have to take it at every bit of precaution you need to.
During the standoff, police temporarily blocked off portions of Peachtree Street, but the university's halls nearby were not evacuated. Chief Lucky commends his officers for de-escalating the situation and quickly.
They responded immediately. When they got here, they contacted me. We put a plan in place. We set up. We secured the scene. We made sure that we covered our bases, and this is what happens when you do that. Everybody comes out okay.
Tigers by 40. Go Jackson State.
Spirits are high as Jackson State fans count down the hours until their first home football game at Veterans Memorial, and celebrations kicked off early Friday at a pep rally on the plaza, where students can't help but share their excitement.
It's good to see my family, friends, the city of Jackson coming to support our team, so it's really like heartwarming if I'm being completely honest.
But looking ahead, safety is a top priority for fans and people in Jackson during Saturday's game.
The main thing that we have been able to prevent is a serious situations. However, there have been some situations that have occurred in the immediate area outside the grounds of the stadium.
Those situations Hinds County Sheriff Tyree Jones is talking about were car break-ins during a game last year. Several cars on Peachtree Street just behind Murrah High School were broken into. This year, Derek Jordan, the Assistant Capitol Police Chief, says they're coming prepared.
We looked at the plan from that game. We saw some security gaps that we did not anticipate. So those gaps have been closed now, and we have some additional things put in place to ensure that that doesn't occur again.
On On top of the added measures by Capitol Police, state and local agencies will be working together in different areas to ensure safety. The Jackson Police Department says they, along with the Mississippi Highway Patrol, will help with the flow of traffic.
We also encourage everyone to leave home early en route to the game at about 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock p.m. This will prevent traffic delays.
Sheriff Jones says that they will specifically be providing security on the inside of the stadium and the horseshoe circle around the stadium.
The people in attendance of the game, I feel very good about the security measurements that will be in place.